Basically, commerce is one of the greatest ideas we have. Every day, you and I buy stuff that improve our lives. We buy medicines, we buy insurance, we buy books and access to information that improves our decision making. We buy technology that gives us access or improves our communication, improves our lives in general. However, this is not the case for the 2.5 million people living on $2 a day or less. They don't have markets that are serving them, not because they can't buy stuff. Actually, this is a misconception. Poor people can buy stuff, except that the markets are not addressing them because they feel that it's difficult to get a product to that level. So Acumen Fund currently works in 4 regions: in India, Pakistan, East Africa, and West Africa. From the beginning, Acumen Fund was focused on building a local community. So in each region you have portfolio managers who are constantly looking for opportunities, and you have local advisors who really understand the cultures and the norms of the country. When Acumen Fund started, it was the only organization providing this kind of funding. Now we have almost 200 funds providing patient capital. Patient capital is characterized by first of all, it is focused on impact rather than return. So the return is below market. The second part, patient capital has a long-term horizon. Usually it goes up to 10 years. And at the same time, patient capital invests in assisting the management of these companies to achieve their goals. Today, Acumen Fund has invested $70 million in more than 60 companies that are providing solutions and critical goods and services to people in the developing countries, reaching 86 million individuals and providing 55,000 jobs. 6 areas where Acumen Fund currently invests: water and sanitation, housing, healthcare, energy, agriculture, and education. You can find companies that Acumen Fund invests in all these 6 segments. Investing in ideas and businesses is not enough. You also need to invest in leadership. So one of the flagship programs at Acumen Fund is the Global Fellows Program. Acumen Fund's definition of leadership is the intersection between financial skills, operational skills, and moral imagination. Acumen Fund defines moral imagination as the ability to identify with the other, the ability to empathize, to listen, to see the world through the eyes of the homeless, the hungry, the poor, and then build systems that last and provide solutions. The fellowship is a 1-year program, starts in September and ends in September of each year. The first 2 months, from September to November, are an intensive training in Acumen Fund's head offices in New York. Negotiation to valuation models to more of reflection and how to network and how to present your case. After the 2 months, we have the field placement, which is 9 months. My 9 months are in Hyderabad, India. I'm currently working, as I said, for Water Health International. 140 million people in India don't have access to clean water for drinking. And again, an entrepreneur or a scientist, rather, in Berkeley, California, who's from India originally, developed the solution. Then Acumen Fund helped build a business model around this solution in 2004. And then that solution became now the standard for providing water to these communities. Water Health now has 500 plants in India, and we're expanding in Bangladesh, Philippines, and Ghana and Liberia. The best part for me, which is also a challenge for the company, but it shows that these solutions work, is that since Water Health started, 5 national companies emerged, providing water to even more communities. I get to spend a lot of time in the field. And this is a village we visited recently. You can see open sewers, flooded, tens or maybe hundreds of stray pigs jumping in the sewers, fighting over garbage, literally. It's really uncomfortable scene and it's hard to walk around. The community is bothered by it, they're really embarrassed and they feel bad about it. But that's the result of broken systems. And just 5 minutes later I got to our plants in the village and you see how clean it is. You see the trees and you know the branding. The whole plant is glass so people see the purification. And to me this shouts respect and dignity to the community. Quality of the water is just as good as the water we drink here. So this says that regardless of the situation, we're going to provide solutions or provide the quality of service that the community deserves. And that's the power of patient capital. You get to meet the end users and understand how water impacts their lives. This farmer had joint impurities in the water. Eventually Water Health built a plant and he got to drink the water, and slowly the joint pain went. It affected his ability to work, and then he gained his ability to be productive and to work and generate income for his family. At a personal level, you get to experience living in such conditions, and you see the resilience of people. I used to complain about Riyadh traffic, and then in Hyderabad you see a mother and a father and 2 children on the back of a scooter under 45 degrees, and you feel ashamed for complaining about anything. This is basically how the network of fellows will develop, and this is how it's going to look like by 2015. And add to this Acumen Fund chapters, Acumen Fund staff and alumni, partners, both investors and investee. My call to you is just to learn more about the Acumen Fund and the idea of patient capital. Tell friends about it. If you're interested, visit us in India. I'll be happy to help you organize a visit to get to see firsthand what's happening there.